school is, but you did it in the modern world. You endured an experience that your parents can't even imagine. We all went through high school, but we didn't do it with the pressure and influence of social media. We didn't have the access and exposure to the infinite pages of the internet in our pocket all day long. We didn't have the constant distractions available and built into our everyday life. We weren't made to withstand the chaotic whiplash and blunt force trauma of the COVID experience. You had all of this and more, yet you persevered. So yes, we honor your strength. Carry that strength with you for the rest of your life. We honor the teachers you've had along this journey, from preschool to 12th grade. Each teacher has poured their energy, themselves, into you. They have helped to shape you into the people you are today. You may never know how much you all mean to us. Perhaps it can only be seen and experienced by a teacher. Each of you has a special place in our hearts and minds that your schools, your kids, your community, your world needs you to show up and to participate. We can get better, but we need you. Class of 2022, high school has ended, but the next part is beginning. If I wanted to offer advice on the next chapter, your 20s and the rest, it would be this. Have faith. Trust yourself. Trust life. Appreciate and enjoy the small moments. They are the best moments. The only moments we ever really have. Spend time with your friends. Make new friends. Be okay with things ending and be brave enough to begin again. Spend time with the people who raised you. Love. Get hurt. Love more. Try new things. Travel, forgive, take care of yourself, and most importantly, always be true. Love and be true. You'll say that you wish you could have loved more, loved harder, lived harder, taken more opportunities. You'll say that you wish you had said yes, especially when you were afraid. Your life will flash by in a blur if you don't love others, if you don't love yourself. It's all connected. It's all one. What you choose to do and what you choose not to do creates your future and also aids in the creation of the collective future for us all. Walk in truth, walk in love, and remember that life is playful, so have fun. I love you. Now go have a good rest of your life.
At this time, I'd like to call up Maggie Roboto, Salutatorian, and Elizabeth Hetman, valedictorian.
And the ones who want to stick around for a little bit longer, or even forever. There's nothing wrong with being either of these two people. Honestly, I'm the kind of person who wants to book a ticket straight to a different city. Regardless, no matter which kind of person you are, we are all going to be asked the same question at some point in our lives. Where are you from? Where did you go to school? The answer for all of us will be Linn, Missouri, a small town of about 1,500 people. For those of us moving away, it usually ends with an explanation of where Linn is on the map. About 30 miles from the capital, Jeff City. The real question we should all be asking ourselves, though, is not where we are from, it is what this place means to us. 4 years ago, we all entered high school together, and now we are all going down separate paths. However, no matter how far we go, this place and the people inside of it made us who we are. Whether or not we all like each other, we all carry similar memories, just from different perspectives. We all survived high school, and now it's time for our lives on our own to begin. I am proud to be graduating along my classmates as the class of 2022. Thank you.
graduation, and thank you to the entire Linn High School faculty that have nurtured us on this journey. It will soon be time to part ways and begin new experiences in college and beyond. Here's just a few thoughts to remember while going forward. First, be not afraid, for your friends and family are with you every step of the way. Don't allow fear to curtail new adventures that come your way, be it in a new school, new friends, new classes, or new life. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Be all that you can be with hearts full of kindness, compassion, and mercy. Remember to be selfless, be faithful, and be present. Finally, trust in God's plan for yourself and seek the Lord in all things great and small. Your future is full of so much promise and hope. Turn away from the distractions and evils that cause you to stray away from your plans. Again, congratulations, my friends. We have completed an amazing journey together. Thank you.
Would the members of the choir please stand? Linn High School Chamber Choir, under the direction of Kim Tucker, will play "The Road Not Taken."
Okay.
I would now like to call up Ellie Monette, valedictorian, Jacob Schefter, valedictorian.
Thank you, Mr. J. Hughes. I want to say thank you to the school board, administration, faculty, and all distinguished guests and parents among us today. It is with your support we're prepared for the next chapter of our lives. Class, as we sit here today, we should appreciate how far we've come and those who have got us here. We walked through those high school doors a short 4 years ago, and now it's already time to walk through them again as a graduate. How did it go by so fast? It seems like yesterday we were walking around with our trapper keepers, picking up dropped mechanical pencils and speed walking to our next class, hoping we wouldn't get stopped by the upperclassmen. But now we are the upperclassmen, the seniors who stand here minutes away from graduating and are about to move forward in the world. I remember many of us sitting in class, staring at the clock in math class, wondering how much longer until we were in Miss P's classroom. Miss P, I still believe the little hand is broken and just seems like forever in her class. Freshman year, we counted down classes and minutes and waited to be sophomores. I mean, although the world had other plans, looking on the bright side, we learned how to use Chromebooks in a very short amount of time. Junior year, we're excited to return to school to see our friends and, honestly, teachers. I can't speak for all, but I was ultimately excited to learn in person. By the end of junior year, we were all reminded how we could potentially catch a case of senioritis, and I believe many caught a few symptoms before I'm not sure if we're excited for senior year or eager that we were a couple months closer to this day. We made our way through senior year with ups and downs, but in all seriousness, graduates, what is next? Many graduates are attending college and many entering the workforce. Either path one may take, we're all spreading our wings and flying away from our parents' pressure and constant reminders to do simple tasks. I'm sure we all heard, did you? Graduates, we're venturing into this thing called life, and do we really know how it works? We've watched many people succeed at life, and many people been knocked down. Many of us will be knocked down, but we can't let that affect who we. Coming from a high school where we know almost all of our classmates' stories, it'll be challenging to adapt to a large university or workforce. During this change is when we'll all be knocked down, but it's the climb to rebuild. Now but Miley Cyrus said it best. The struggles I'm facing are great. If anyone's needing anything, go to Susan. She probably knew when a breakup was about to happen, or even when someone was mad at their friend. She really is, whoop, the backbone and staple of our school. Happier that you chose our class to end with. To my mom, dad, and Emma. If it wasn't for you all hounding me each day, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you for always pushing me to do my best and always supporting me with all my crazy ideas. I love you and I hope I made you proud. My fellow graduates, we did it. We're leaving this high school with an impact. Practically, we won the Spirit Stick all 4 years, at least we'll claim the title. I'm glad we got to make many memories together and are excited to see what's in store for each of us. Wherever life may take you, always take big risks, become the person you always wanted to become, and work hard for what you want. Congratulations, class of 2022. Keep climbing.
Hello, I'm Jacob Schefter. Some of you may know me, and if you don't, consider yourself lucky. This feels like it's going to become a running gag. For a real quick story, a couple classmates of mine For a quick story, a couple classmates of mine came to me ahead of time and said, "Hey, you have like 5 valedictorians. Can you limit your speech around 3 minutes?" Little did they know, I intend on making the speech as short as possible. But because I'm a spiteful person, I will now drag it out as long as I can. So, starting with my birth, it was on October 9th, 2003, where I almost killed my mother because of a horrible nurse. Isn't that a lot of emotional baggage to carry? Anyway, skipping a couple of years, we hit the beginning of freshman year, where before school, my parents saw a void expression on my face. They asked me, "What's wrong?" And I simply explained that a bad feeling is hitting me that the next 4 years would be incredibly painful and uncomfortable. And that they would spoil what I was right. And anyway, my parents said, "You have nothing to worry about. You're a bright kid, and you're so handsome that you'll be fighting on a whole woman with a stick." Naturally, I got excited. Who wouldn't want to fight unwanted people off with a stick? Sounds like an amazing time to me. I'm disappointed to say I can't fight anyone with a stick. Dang it, I lost my spot. Anyway, they were right about one thing, though. I am what society would call bright. For all 4 of my years in high school, I lived a 4.0 GPA. The thing is, 4 other people end up as valedictorian, which kind of lessens the achievement. It turns out God likes to humble me in vicious ways. But to boost my own little ego and more, I'm about to list off some random achievements I've gained and take a weird amount of pride in. So, for the senior class of 2022, I was voted Best Dressed Man. Thank you. Over the senior trip, we were all kind of split off in little groups, and by the end of the trip, I was labeled the dad of my group, which I fully accept. I soon became that one funny guy in public speaking dual credit class that everyone got excited when we stuck the speech, not necessarily because it was good, but because they ended up laughing. And finally, for my achievements, I was voted as AgTech Student of the Month, which means to a teacher I showed an example of a drug and alcohol-free life, which I take a weird amount of pride in, as I said earlier. I've always have not seen the point in drug and alcohol use. I know others have. To me, it just seems like a waste on the wallet. If you know, a few investigative people of you would have noticed that all these achievements happened in my senior year of high school. There's probably a good connection with that, but I refuse to elaborate why. Another thing we wanted to talk about is, as a bit of a tradition, you're supposed to give advice to your classmates and any future class members of the school. I'm not good with words, and like class members of the school that come in high school. And I'm very reluctant about that, because I live by the phrase of only a fool calls himself a wise man. So I'm going to prove myself to be a fool. For a real talk, I have gained a lot of my wisdom and morality from the First Baptist Church, which I'm sure you probably don't want to hear about, because if you did, you would have went to church this Sunday, you heathens. Anyway, I do have 2 good pieces of college advice, and I'm about to gun them out real quick. Seize the degrees and student loans are a scam. If you don't know what I mean by that, you will eventually. You're not going to like it. For another fun fact about me, I'm terrible at conclusions.
high school band will now play a Latin under the direction of Nick Vick.
fellow members of the class of 2022. First off, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who made this day possible and supported our graduates up to this point. Faculty, staff, the LHS administration, thank you for always encouraging us to be the best and teaching us lessons in curriculum and in life. Parents, family, and anyone who provided guidance throughout these past few years, thank you for your unconditional selflessness, your unwavering support, and your countless sacrifices that have allowed us to be here today. Always inspiring us to grow and succeed, we couldn't have done it without you. Today is an exciting day, and I am truly honored and overwhelmed with emotions to stand before you as we celebrate this great milestone in our lives. I could drag on about how much I loved high school or about everything that I learned, but that kind of feels like a waste of time. The truth is, high school is tough, and so is growing up. But here we are on the brink of our future. I think we can all agree when I say in some way, shape, or form, our high school experience wasn't quite what we expected it to be. Sometimes it was scary, sometimes it was hard and frustrating, other times it was really great. For me, those times were taking naps any chance I could get. I'm sure some of you can relate. In all seriousness though, throughout these past 4 years I have grown with and alongside my classmates and watched each of us say farewell to adolescence and hello to adulthood. Kind of scary if you ask me. In some ways, it has been a long, long 4 years, but in other ways all too short. Now that we're at the end of our careers as students, we have an opportunity. Now is our time to take on the world and write our own story, to find and pursue our passions. Before now, our whole lives have been fairly ordered and straightforward. Each year of school, high school leading to the next. But now here we are, with boundless freedom and potential, each to live a life that is solely our own. Not to be cliche, but I think we've already passed that point. My fellow classmates, if there is anything that I would like you to take from today, is that high school does not by any means define you or your potential. Only the choice you make from this day forward can. And the most important choice of all is to be happy. And whatever you choose to do, wherever you choose to travel, and whomever you choose to be happy and be kind. Our time here at Linn High will not be remembered by grades, popularity, likes, or favorites, but by our relationships, the memories we've made, and the endless opportunities it provided us. Class of 2022, it has been a pleasure. I want to congratulate you all, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the very best. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gibson Chap, and I'm proud to be one of the 2022 valedictorians. First and foremost, congratulations to all the seniors. Also, a huge thanks to the Linn High School teachers and staff that made today even possible. I would like to give a special thanks to Mrs. Wolf, who would take us into her office at a moment's notice, and also our new principal, Mr. Jake Hughes, who drives from Columbia every school day and has shown us nothing but positive encouragement this past year. I would also like an even bigger congratulations to all the family and supporters who are likewise after an arduous 18-year graduating from the complete responsibility of their children. Since I'm not an enthusiast for lengthy, monotonous speeches, I wrote a poem instead. I received the inspiration for this poem after a recent excursion to St. Louis. The sensations I felt and the sights I saw were much more pertinent than the original ideas I previously anticipated to use, and they better represent my experience of graduation. How can one decide at this lattice of streets, a matrix of decisions, which direction to take, to an unknown town they must arrive to, without mistake, and following a road that they cannot repeat? Most choose the quickest, thinking there's too much at stake to not tailgate with the rest of the caravan, while habitual passengers founder from no helping hand, and others don't leave from fear of developmental ache. Yet there exists a path, a detour, hidden with sand and fixed between golden fields, no railing nor sign. Although it's a clear passage, it's viewed as subprime, because of the entrance unclear and the turns unplanned. Since you can only go once, do the cavalcade's crime, and follow this path to the cemented sidewalks, embellished with the gold picked by previous travelers, avoiding the bustle of common feet and worry of time. But even now, how can one decide at this meeting of crosswalks, which building to go in or person to talk to, what places to avoid or things to shoo? You see, it's fairly clear. The highway fleet isn't mentioned anywhere, except for their Facebook, Twitter, and Google Map accounts they use to travel together. So make your decision with no influence from them and go the direction you want to take. How can one make the most thorough and prudent choice within a network of towns? Identify your own wants, your goals, your voice, and pursue the requisites for the lifestyle starting now. Additionally, follow the lives of previous travelers, the builders of the streets, buildings, and crosswalks, and they give you the opportunity to repeat. Don't lose the opportunity. Take your time and pick the golden field.
Dismiss Shannon Wolf for the award recognition.
Kristen Arlen, Briar Baker, Myra Baker, Dylan Blauvelt, Macy Blauvelt, Jaden Brown, Xander Rooney, Kaden Cloud, Emily Conley, Harley Cox, Emma Fennell, Matthew Frank, Austin Grellner, Sydney Grellner, Hannah Hall, Elizabeth Heckman, Janae Heidrich, Evan Hawk, Aiden Klein, Emma Kusick, Marissa Lehman, Connor McDaniel, Josh McKen, Jeffrey Meatbrewer, Emily Mangwasser, Ellie Monette, Lauren Peterson, Case Pinkerton,